Justice, no peace.
But some peaceful activists
Half
were
of us
caught in the
free.
crossfire.
It's like every time
Yeah, I can imagine it still. Half of us are free, the other half are concealed. Think it's time we come together on behalf of the name. Gotta change the way we act for this to actually change. No, I can imagine it still. Half of us are free, the other half are concealed. Here, laws gotta change for this to actually change. Come together on behalf of the name. Break. I wonder, are you on that wave? There's guns blaze in every city in the USA. Land of the free, the home of the brave. Your only mistake is trying to pick a problem with Jake. Keep the pistol tucked under the seat, claiming protection only. Paranoid, a cop could shoot my friend at any moment. Tripping out, I watch too many movies. I get addicted to the danger, I've been told it suits me. Dressing up like he a mob leader. So much for being God's people, all equals. Right, I haven't seen it done.
Hi everyone, it's Chi here, taking you through Saturday's workout, which is going to be the George Floyd hero workout. So it's going to be a tribute to George Floyd. I'm going to spend a minute talking about hero workouts a little bit more generally, what they are and why we do them. Hero workouts have been a staple of CrossFit since the very early days. Very early on, they were done for servicemen and women who've died in conflict, and more generally, that's expanded to any hero who has died or even may not have died in an act of heroism or for a greater purpose. So some examples of this. We've got Murph, which is in memory of Lieutenant Michael Murphy, a US SEAL who was in a gun battle in Afghanistan in 2005. Was in a position of cover, but decided that he was going to come out of that cover, move into a clearing, knowing that he was putting himself in harm's way and in a more exposed position, took gunfire, but did so that he could make a call to later save the life of a teammate, and in doing so died. We've also had the NHS Heroes workout recently, which we've all done, hopefully, which is a tribute to those NHS workers who are putting themselves on the front line in danger to try and save the lives of many others. So that's what they are, and now why we do them. I've pointed out a few keywords I'd like that we should think of when we do these hero workouts. They are a tribute to those individuals. It's to honour them, to really be aware of their sacrifice and to understanding of their plight, and then also in remembrance and to raise awareness. I think those are really key for me. Remembrance and awareness. We do these so that we can truly honour the purpose of their death by raising that awareness. Their deaths aren't simply in vain. Their actions aren't actions that are forgotten, and the purpose of them can go and live on. And I'd say with that remembrance in mind is something that we do now, not just so that we can think about it now, but also that we'll go on and do in the future, so that we can continue to let their deaths live on and their purposes live on. Which brings us on to George Floyd. I think that his death has really gone on to serve that purpose of trying to bring us to a world of greater freedom from inequality, freedom from racial hatred and xenophobia, and with that in mind, I think it's really key for us when we do these workouts, not to just reflect on the pain that you're going to be put through, but to reflect on that message, and use this as a catalyst to maybe to try and find out more, discover more. So let this serve as a point when you say, okay, let's try and understand a little bit more about it and try and help where we can, if that just means living your everyday life a little bit more differently, or doing something greater. What we're going to do is include a few links to a few things that you can look at, some information pieces and some ways that you might be able to help also. That's going to be in the comments below. as it's quite a long workout today, we're just going to do a nice simple warm up, which is going to be 2 rounds of 20 Russian baby makers and 20 walkouts. So onto the warm up, you're going to do 20 Russian baby makers, which are going to be as follows. You're going to squat down as deep as possible, push your knees out with your hands, grab your toes, really sink into that position, then extend your legs out, try and get them as straight as you can whilst keeping in contact with your toes, and then back down again, torso up nice and high. So 20 of those, followed by 20 walkouts. With that walkout, you're going to start feet shoulder width apart, legs nice and straight, hands to your toes, and then you're going to slowly walk your hands out. Try and get as far out as you can with your hands. Keep your core really engaged and tucked in. And then walk your hands back in. And you're going to be doing 20 of those, and that's going to be 2 rounds. So now onto the workout itself. The George Floyd Hero workout is going to be 50 step-ups, 50 mountain climbers, followed by 25 deadlifts and 25 burpees. You're then going to repeat the 50 step-ups and 50 mountain climbers. You're then going to do 25 squat cleans and 25 burpees. Again, repeating the 50 step-ups, 50 mountain climbers. Now moving into 25 push press and 25 burpees. Again, repeating the 50 step-ups, 50 mountain climbers, and then 25 clusters and 25 burpees, and then finally finishing off with the 50 step-ups and 50 mountain climbers. So now we're on to the workout, which is going to be between every round, and at the beginning and at the very end, you're going to be doing 50 step-ups and 50 mountain climbers. So have a chair or a box ready at your disposal. With the step-ups, really nice and simple. Just make sure you're alternating or trying to use your legs evenly. I don't mind how you do it. If you want to alternate each time, or just do a block with one leg and a block with the other leg, just make sure it's not all 50 on one leg. So that was 2. And then with the mountain climbers, nice and simple. Everyone should know those. So 1 leg up, 1 leg back. That's 1 rep. That's 2 reps. Nice and simple. And then after that, for the first round, we're going to be doing 25 deadlifts and 25 burpees. I'm going to be using a dumbbell, use a kettlebell or a barbell if you've got one. With the deadlifts, I just want to make sure you think about using your legs for the early portion of the movement. So making sure my legs are bent, really drive up through your legs before you then open out your back. Again, try and make sure you're doing that fairly evenly, so you can do alternate each arm each time, or I would recommend just doing 13 on one arm and then 12 on the other arm, and then you're going to be following that with 25 burpees. Everyone should know what those are. Then back to the step-ups and mountain climbers, and then the next movement is going to be the squat clean. 25 squat cleans and 25 burpees. With the squat clean, just make sure you're pulling up nice and high before you then dropping in underneath it. Try and get into that full squat. So pull up really high and then drop down. If you struggle with that movement, don't be afraid to just power clean it first and then squat afterwards. Again, same principle with the arms. Then it's 25 burpees, and then you're going to be doing push press for the next round after you've done the 50 step-ups and 50 mountain climbers. So with the push press, try and make sure that dumbbell's really getting in contact with your shoulders before you drive up, so that you can use as much of that drive and get that into the dumbbell. Then again, 50 step-ups or 25 burpees and 50 step-ups, 50 mountain climbers, and the final one is going to be 25 clusters, which is going to be a squat clean into a push press.
then you're going to finish off with that final round of 50 step-ups and 50 mountain climbers. Hope you enjoy that one. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, also try and remember through that workout to think of what we said about those, of those heroes workouts and this one in particular, and check out the links in the comments, and have a little read if you'd like to find out a little bit more. Thanks.
FLOYD.